Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. So in this video, we are going to learn how to create holded contact from new Google Sheets tables row. So I run an online educational platform, and whenever a student registers for my platform, I manually enter that student details in my Google Sheets tables row. So here in this case, I want whenever a new row is added in my Google Sheets tables row, automatically using that detail, a new contact should be created in my holded account. So here to build this connection, I need to connect these applications using an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So here to learn this process step by step, let me take you to my screen. Welcome to my screen. So in this video, we are going to learn how to create holded contact from new Google Sheets tables row. So as I've already mentioned in my introduction that I run an online education platform and I use Google Sheets to track new students, registrations and course inquiries. So whenever someone signs up or shows interest, I record their details in a new row in my Google Sheets table, and to streamline this process, I want to set up integrations that automatically create a contact and hold it from each new row in Google Sheets table. For example, if I add new students information in my Google Sheets tables row, the integration instantly creates a contact and hold it with their details. This automation saves me from having to manually enter the information into my CRM system, keep all student records organized, and ensures I can quickly reach out to new students with course details and updates. So here to build this connection, I need to connect my Google Sheets with my Hold It account. And here to build this connection, I'm going to use an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software, and it connects all your favorite apps and makes them work together seamlessly. You can set it up to do things automatically like updating customer info across platforms or sending notifications when something important happens. It's really easy to use and saves you tons of time that you can spend on more important stuff. Plus, it keeps everything organized and error-free so you can focus on growing your business hassle-free. So this is the homepage of Pabbly Connect, and you can visit this page by simply browsing for the URL pabbly.com/connect. And here you can see two options that are sign in and sign up free. If you're a new user, click on sign up free and get 300 tasks every month to explore the software. And if you're an existing user, click on sign in. Here I'm an existing user, so I'm clicking on sign in. Now after signing in, here you can see all Pabbly apps window where you can see all the applications of Pabbly. Here to build my integration, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. This is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect, and here to build my connection, I need to create a workflow first. So for that, I'm going to click on this Create Workflow button given on the top right corner. Now here in this Create Workflow dialog box, I have to give a name to my workflow. So here I'm going to give the name as Create Holded Contact from New Google Sheets Tables row. And here I'm going to select my folder as Automations. You can select your folder as per your need. Also, you can create multiple folders to save your workflows accordingly. And now here to learn how to create a new folder in Pabbly Connect, you have to click on this Learn More link given over here. And by clicking on this, it will take you to a forum window where you can see all the instructions to how to create a new folder in Pabbly Connect. Now moving back to my Pabbly's dashboard, and here to create a new workflow, I'm going to click on this Create button given over here. Now here in this workflow window, you can see the two most important principles of an automation process, that are trigger and action. Where trigger says when this happens and action says do this. That means action is a response towards a trigger. Your automation can have a single trigger but multiple action steps. Now let's begin with our automation by simply setting up a trigger. So here I'm going to select my trigger application as Google Sheets. So Google Sheets is a free web-based spreadsheet program that allows you to create, edit and share spreadsheets online. It's like having a powerful and flexible digital workbook that you can access from any device with an internet connection. People use Google Sheets because it's super convenient for collaborating with others in real time. Whether you are tracking expenses, creating project plans, analyzing data, or working on a group assignment, Google Sheets make it easy to work together and stay organized. Plus, it integrates seamlessly with other Google apps like Google Drive and Google Forms, making it a go-to tool for personal and professional use. So here in my Google Sheets trigger, I'm going to select my trigger event as new or updated spreadsheet row, so that whenever a new row is added in my Google Sheets table, automatically Pabbly Connect should capture a response. And here you can see I have received a webhook URL. That means here I'm going to use this webhook URL to connect my Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. So here, following the instructions given below, here I'm going to copy this webhook URL first. And here I've already logged in my Google Sheets account. And now here, to connect my Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect, I'm going to click on this extensions button given over here. And from here, I'm going to click on this add-ons. And under add-ons, I'm going to select get add-ons. Now here in this Google Workspace Marketplace, I'm going to search for my add-on, that is Pabbly Connect Webhooks. And then you have to install this add-on in your Google Sheets. So as you can see, it is already installed in my Google Sheets. So moving back, and now here after installing this add-on, you have to follow the same steps. So now here after installing that add-on, you have to click on this extensions again. And after installing that add-on, you will be able to see an option of Pabbly Connect Webhooks over here. And from here, you have to click on this initial setup. And here under initial setup, it is asking for webhook URL. So here I'm going to enter the webhook URL that I have received in my Pabbly's workflow. And now here, after entering this webhook URL, here it is asking for trigger column. So the trigger column will be a final data column on which if the data is added, the whole of that row data will be sent to the webhook URL. So here in my Google Sheet, you can see my last data column is column G. So here I'm going to enter my trigger column as column G. And now here, after successfully entering this webhook URL and trigger column, I'm going to click on this submit. And here you can see it says setup configured successfully. That means we have successfully set up our webhook URL. So moving back to Pabbly's window, and here you can see as it is waiting for webhook response. That means here to receive a webhook response, we need to do a test submission. And to do a test submission, we need to add a new record in our Google Sheets tables row. So for that, let me take you back to my Google Sheet. And here I'm going to enter a dummy data and do a test submission. But here, before entering this detail, let me tell you that you have to follow another very important step to complete this entire connection. And for that, you have to click on this extensions. And then you have to click on this Pabbly Connect Webhooks over here. And from here, you have to turn on this send on event. And by turning this on, it will automatically send all the information to Pabbly Connect whenever a new row of data is added in my Google Sheets. So now we have successfully turned it on. So now let's go and check it. And here you can see we have received a tick before this event. So that means we have successfully turned on this event. And now I'm going to enter dummy data and do a test submission. So here for the first name, I'm going to enter the name as dummy, last name as user, city as Bhopal, email as dummy@pabblytudes.com, a random phone number, source as website, status as hot lead. And here you can see I have successfully entered a detail over here. So now let's go and check our Pabbly's window. And here you can see we have successfully received a response over here where we have received the status as hot lead, spreadsheet name, scrolling little down, source as website, sheet name as leads, scrolling little down, phone number, last name, first name, email and city. So with this, we have successfully set up our trigger. Now let's move to action step. And here I'm going to select my action application as Hold It. So Hold It is an all-in-one business management software designed to streamline various aspects of a running business. It's like having a digital command center where you can manage your accounting, invoicing, inventory, projects and more. People use Hold It because it brings all these essential tools together in one place, making it easier to stay organized and efficient. With its user-friendly interface, you can keep track of your finances, create professional invoices, manage your inventory, and even collaborate on projects with your team. Whether you are a small business owner or running a large operation, Hold It helps you simplify your daily tasks and focus on growing your business. So here in my Hold It action step, I'm going to select my action event as Create a Contact, so that whenever a new data is added in my Google Sheets tables row, automatically using that detail, a new contact should be created in my Hold It account. And now here to connect my Hold It with Pabbly Connect, I'm going to click on this Connect. Here to build a new connection, I'm going to select add new connection. If your Holded account is already connected with Pabbly Connect, then you can click on select existing connection. And now here to build a new connection, it is asking me for an API key. And here in the instruction it says log into your Holded account and you will get your API key from here. So here I'm going to click on this link. And here you can see it has taken me to my API key. So here I'm going to click on this new API key given over here. And here I'm going to add a description for my key, that is new contact. And then I'm going to click on the save. And here you can see we have successfully received a new API key over here. So here I'm going to copy it. Moving back to Pabbly's window, and here I'm going to enter this API key. Now here after entering this API key, here I'm going to click on this save. So here you can see we are now successfully connected. So here we got easily connected because here I was already logged in my Holded account. So to build an easy connection, make sure you're already logged in your Holded account. And now here after building a successful connection, moving forward, and then here it is asking me for name, email and some other details. So here instead of entering these details manually, here I'm going to map the data. Mapping data means insert data from previous step. That means here I'm going to map the data from the response I've received in my trigger step. Mapping makes a text dynamic so that whenever a new data is added in my Google Sheets tables row, automatically this previously existing detail will be updated with the new one. So here I'm going to map the name. So for that I'm going to select first name first, space, last name. Moving forward, here I'm going to map the email. So for that I'm going to search for the email. So this is the email. Moving forward, here the street name and company ID is not a required field. So here I'm going to leave it blank. And here I'm going to map the phone number. So this is the phone number. Moving forward, again this mobile website tag and some other fields are not a required field. So here I'm going to leave them blank. And here I'm going to select my contact type as lead. Moving forward, here I'm going to map the city. Scrolling little down, again this postal code, province and country is not a required field. So here I'm going to leave them blank. But if you want to add any other detail, then you can do it as per your need. And now here after entering all the required data, I'm going to click on this save and send test request. And here you can see we have received a successful response. That means we have successfully created a new contact in our Holded account. So now let's go and check it. Here I'm going to refresh it. And here under contacts, you can see we have successfully created a new contact with the name dummy user, email as dummy@pabblytudes.com, a random phone number and city as Bhopal. So with this, we have successfully set up our automation. Now let's test our automation with a real-time example to check whether it is working or not. So to test our automation, we need to add a new row in our Google Sheets tables row. And to do that, let me take you back to my Google Sheets. So here I'm going to enter another dummy data and do a test submission. So here I'm going to enter the first name as test, last name as user, city as Ajmer, email as test@pabblytudes.com, a random phone number, and source as Facebook, and status as hot lead. So here I've successfully added a new dummy data. So now let's go and check our Holded account. Here I'm going to refresh it. And here you can see we have successfully created a new contact with the name test user, email as test@pabblytudes.com, a random phone number and city as Ajmer. So with this, we have successfully tested our automation. Now let me summarize this whole video for you. So here we have taken our trigger as Google Sheets and our action as Holded. So that whenever a new data is added in my Google Sheets tables row, automatically using that detail, a new contact will be created in my Holded account. Now if you want to use the same workflow, then you can find the clone link in the description box below. I hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching.
Not only these applications, you can integrate many other applications with Pabbly Connect. If you have any doubt, you can contact us on support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can contact us on forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, then you can contact us on www.pabbly.com. If you liked the video, please subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends.